Hey, it's Raven, and today's video has 4 points. 1. This is my back to school advice video, and I know this is really kind of late because some of you started yesterday, some of you started today. I don't know when everybody's starting, but I know that some of my friends started yesterday and today. And I am so sorry if this is so late. I've been so busy, and I've been really mean to get to this. But I am so sorry that I haven't, but it's up now, and I'm glad for that. My second point is this is my first video, and I would love it if you guys would put some criticism or some things that I could do better down below in the comments, because it would really help me out. 3, please subscribe to me, because I honestly just want to get out there, and I want to help people I want people to know that it's okay to be yourself. 4th one. Okay, so my first piece of advice that any older or upperclassman could give to a upcoming 6th grader for middle school or a 9th grader for high school is to be confident and be yourself. Because in all honesty, being yourself is the best person you can be, because no matter how hard you try to be someone else, to be better, it will not work out. It will always come back and hurt you in the end, because it's not who you are. You're being fake. And you most likely say, I don't like when people are fake. But you yourself are being fake if you are not confident in who you are. Because you're not going to try to be who you are. You're going to try to be someone else. And in the words of one of my friends, be yourself because everyone else is taken. You can't be someone else. You can only be yourself. You honestly do not need to be popular. Let me tell you this right now. Because I am not popular. I wasn't popular. I didn't want to be. Because I liked who I was. Because I liked who I hung out with. I didn't want to hang out with the people who would make me change who I am for them. And so, don't think that you have to be popular. I'm not saying that being popular is bad. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be popular. I'm saying don't change yourself to be popular. Don't be scared to make new friends. Don't think that just because you're friends with somebody, you have to only be friends with them because you've known them for a really long time. Be friends with new people, whenever your elementary schools come together in middle school, or your middle schools come together in high school. You can make new friends. I did, and that turned out to be one of the best decisions that I have ever made. Try new things. Don't be scared. Don't not try new things because your friends say it's not cool, or your friends are like, why would you want to do that? Don't be that person that follows in their friends' footsteps, because you might find out that you're good at something that you never would have found out if you would have followed your friends. If your friends really are your friends, they will support your decision no matter how stupid or how weird they think an idea is. Stay organized. Staying organized is literally one of the number one things that you can do in middle school and high school, because doing it in middle school gets you ready for high school, and you have to be organized in high school because you have so much work that you have to get done in so little time that you have to have a plan, that you have to know what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and how you're going to do it when they assign it to you. Otherwise, you are going to be scrambling last minute. And I honestly am a really bad procrastinator, and I've had to get so much better at that because of how much work I've had to do and when I've had to do it. And ask for help. If you don't know an answer to something, ask for help, because more than likely the teacher will tell you. But if you're that person that's not paying attention in class and is they just explained how to do this, or what they even told you the answer, but you were too busy messing around with your friends to be paying attention in class and knowing the answer, then why would they tell you? You need to make sure that you're paying attention and that you know the answers that they give you, so that way you don't have to ask later and not even like learn anything. Don't be lazy. If you have a chance to do extra credit or do, like write one more paragraph to get extra points, do it. Because you might think that you know everything, but you could come to a test and know nothing on the test. And no matter how hard you studied, and if you have that extra credit for another test, it will help you pull your grade up, because grades are important. Don't freak out about your future. Honestly, freaking out about your future is seriously pointless, because really your future probably will change at least once a year. If not once a year, then at least once when you get in high school. And there's so much that changes when you get there. Go with the change. Don't be scared to go with something new, because if something changes and you don't go with it, you could get swept away. You could lose friends because you're not supportive of them, because you don't want to change something. Go with the change, because honestly, it will be for the better in the long run. Your parents can tell fake friends before you do, and I'm not saying that your parents are going to be right about every single friend that walks through your door. But if they keep getting bad feeling after bad feeling about one specific person, it's probably a fake friend, and you just don't want to believe it. So remember that, because your parents honestly can tell fake friends before you can, and sometimes if you listen to your parents, it could help. Also, some people have asked me about dating in high school or middle school. Honestly, I dated a lot in middle school, but once I got to high school, I stopped dating altogether, and it was honestly one of the best decisions that I could make. I was single for 5 months, dated for a month, and then was like, this isn't working. I can't do this. So after I dated for that month, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I feel too trapped. I felt like I couldn't do anything without consulting them first. It just wasn't a comfortable relationship for me to be in, because I was used to being free, and I thought that was my problem, was because we were in school and it was really hard for me anyway. And then, so I was single for another 3.5 months, and dated again at the end of the school year, and I couldn't do it again through the summer. That lasted for 2.5 months, and even through the summer, I was like, I have all the freedom in the world, but I can't do it. So I was honestly just not comfortable dating anymore. And that's not a bad thing, to be uncomfortable dating people, because it can help you focus on schoolwork more, and it can help you focus on your friends before your boyfriends. It gives you more freedom. And that's personally how I have to be, because I feel trapped sometimes. And being in relationships is one of those reasons that I do feel trapped. So just, I'm not saying don't date, because if you find a relationship that works, then go for it. But that was just my opinion, is don't date, and I wouldn't date for at least the first month of high school, because you have to get into a routine that's easier for you. So this will be the end of my video, and yeah. So comment down below and tell me how you liked it, and give me a thumbs up. Thanks.